In this video, I will be showing you how to install Laravel 12 from the scratch. This will be a full step-by-step tutorial for beginners. So even if you have never used Laravel before, by the end of this video, you will have a full working understanding on how to install the latest Laravel, which is Laravel 12. So let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is to create a folder. So I'll go to my local disk C. I'm using a Windows machine. I'll go to local disk C. So in my local disk C, I have XAMPP. So one of the criteria for you to install Laravel is to what? Have PHP installed on your machine, have Composer, have Node.js installed on your machine. I will show you how to go about this. So I'll go to my XAMPP. Then inside my XAMPP, I have the htdocs. I click it. Then inside the htdocs, this is where all your project lies in. So I'll come here and create a folder. So I'll call this Laravel install. Let me just call it Laravel install. That is the name of the folder I've just created. So for the record, I said something that before you install Laravel 12, you must have what? You must have a Composer installed, you must have PHP installed on your machine, and you must have Node.js and also npm installed on your machine. I will show you how to go about this as we progress. So I'm going to open this my new folder in my Visual Studio Code. So I will click on File on my Visual Studio Code, which is my text editor. Click on Open Folder. So I'll locate that folder that I created earlier, which is Laravel install. Click it and select the folder. Okay, so I've selected the folder. Then the next thing is to open my terminal. I need to open my terminal. This is my terminal. I believe you can see my terminal. This is my terminal on the screen. Let me enlarge this so you can see it better. This is my terminal. Terminal here. Okay, thanks. So now the big question is, how do I install Laravel 12? First and foremost, before you install Laravel 12, I've said this multiple times, you need to have what? PHP. You need to have a Composer. You need to have Node.js installed on your machine. So I have already installed this, but I will drop the link of all the things that you need for installation in this video. So first, let me check if I've installed PHP on my machine. So to check if PHP is installed on your machine, you just type on your terminal, you just type php-v. php-v, you press enter. You can see when you press enter, it's going to tell you the version of PHP that you are currently working on. Now, for the record, for you to be able to run Laravel 12, your PHP version must be greater than or equal to 8.2. I repeat, for you to be able to run Laravel 12, your PHP version must be greater than or equal to 8.2. Mine is 8.2.12, so it matches that criteria. So the next thing I want to check is if I've installed Composer. How do I check it? I'll come here and put Composer-v. Composer-v, and I press enter. So you can see that I have installed Composer. When you see this, you know that you've installed Composer. And what version of Composer have I installed on my machine? My version is version 2.9.3. You can see the version of Composer I am using on my machine. The next one is to check if I have installed Node. So let me clear my terminal so that you can see that. So I'm going to check if I've installed Node, and the command line is node-v, and I press enter. So beautiful. So I have installed Node. You can see the version 20.19. These are what you need for you to be able to run Laravel 12. Once you do not install any of these package or dependencies, Laravel 12 will not run on your machine. So now that I've confirmed that each of these dependencies or packages have been installed on my machine, the next thing is to now run Laravel installer. Now the command to restore Laravel, so I'm going to run Laravel 12. So it is Composer. Sorry, I'm going to spell out Composer. Composer, then creates -project. create hyphen project, then you put Laravel. Laravel, then you put the /, then you put Laravel again, then the name of your project. Now I can call this beginners. Let me call this beginners class. Let me just call it beginners. So when you write it, this is the command to install Laravel. Composer creates hyphen project, a space Laravel / Laravel, then you put the name of this is the name of my project, beginners. So I press enter. So you can see it will start installing all the required dependencies. Please, for the record, make sure you are connected to the internet so that it will successfully install all the dependencies from the Laravel documentation. That is what is currently doing on my machine. So you can see that it is installing every dependencies that is available on my device. Yeah, so our dependency, our Laravel has been installed successfully. So what that command did that I just run is to what? Is to set up all the necessary files that your Laravel actually needs. So you can see that everything is done and dusted. So if you can see the beginners folder is here, and you can see every packages that we got from the Laravel doc. So this was what we installed by running that command that we installed, which was composer create project Laravel command. So you can see this is the app folder, this is the database, and this is your resources folder where you put your front end, and this is a public folder where you put your images, and this is your .env, which is so special, your configuration file, environment variable configuration file, so important, where you put your database and everything. We're not talking about database today. So now let us start the server. Now that we've successfully installed this, so for you to start your Laravel server, you have to change directory to the project name. So to change directory on command line, we use what is called cd. So I'll say cd. The name of my project is called beginners. So I'll press enter. So when I do this, I will now run what is called php artisan serve. This is the command line for what? Running the Laravel server. php artisan serve. Press enter. So you can see that server running on ports HTTP 127, and the port number is what? 8000. So it's running on 8000. By default, Laravel runs on port 8000. So I will go to my browser, and here I will come here and put localhost, because I'm working locally. Localhost ports 8000, which is Laravel default port, and I press enter. Oh, congratulations, we have successfully installed Laravel 12. You can see how easy it is to install Laravel 12. So guys, if you like this our project tutorial, please endeavor to like our channel, follow or subscribe so that we can get you more videos like this. Thank you very much.